Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hi, happy TBU Thursday, everybody. Woo. How you doing?
It's TBU Thursday.
Right, it's TBU Thursday. Welcome to another episode of The Black Umbrella. We are here, okay, and we're your hosts. I'm Frenchie.
I'm Nika.
And I am Wes.
Yeah, and we're here, and we're ready to give you a new episode, okay? How we doing today? How y'all feeling? Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm feeling like a deep Negro sigh, but not in a bad way.
Okay.
Just like in a relief of just taking everything in and then just pushing it all out.
Yeah. We love
A healthy deep Negro sigh. We all need those from time to time.
You do sometimes.
Yes.
That's true. That is true.
I'm stressed.
Oh.
Yep. Stressed.
Stressed.
Oh, why?
I don't know. It's a lot going on, family-wise and stuff.
A lot to handle.
There's just too much at one time, and you need it all to cease. Ceasefire.
I wish that way with any stress in my life. Any stressor must stop immediately.
Ceasefire.
Immediately. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. You know, hey, It is what it is. It's been raining, right?
It definitely has been raining.
It's been
Once
raining.
again.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Back to the rain.
Over it. It's gonna rain tomorrow, all day. I'm not ready, but it's okay. You know what? This might become the new normal for Los Angeles, which is not cute.
That's good. No, it is cute. That's
it's not cute for me because I don't like driving in the rain. The potholes are crazy on Wilmington. They're crazy on Central. Have you been down them recently?
Yeah.
It's wild out here for people who have cars and you. Sorry, your tire's gonna go through it this season.
Sorry.
Tired.
Well, let's get into our word of the day, shall we?
Okay.
And yes, she is a bitch. BICTH. And in that order.
Yeah. So today's word is event. Event is something that happens, an occurrence, a noteworthy happening, a social occasion or activity. Event. Now, my question for you is, you've been tasked with being in charge of a musical event for an award pre-show, let's say. What do you not need happening during the performances?
Somebody falling. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need nobody falling. Yeah, that's what I say. No falling.
Ooh, yeah.
You don't want them to be like Alicia Keys?
Right. I was about to say, like Alicia.
No.
What if the song is about falling?
That's still not what you should be doing.
You should be.
No.
Oh, Maya, head over heels, I'm falling.
Right.
That's not it, though.
No.
Wrong one.
I don't mind the falling. If you fall, just get back up. However, what I don't need to mess up in that pre-show, sound is very important. If the mic goes out, if the talent cannot hear within their ears and they're off, it's just that can't happen. Someone can fall and get back up. If the sound is off, you can't even control. What can I do? Because I'm not the sound engineer.
Gonna be up there like Ashley Simpson.
Right. On a Monday, I am waiting.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday, I am fading.
Oh my god.
Is that Ashley Simpson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was.
Yeah.
I don't need the dancers missing their count. I don't need them missing a step. Like, I want them to be, y'all are a unit. Y'all are attached.
One band, one sound.
Yeah, one band, one sound.
Very much
because then that's going to make everything else look a little but if somebody needs to be yanked off the stage, then maybe.
Are you doing the yanking? Are you doing the yanking?
The yanking.
Are you doing the yanking?
Like if they have to get to a certain side of the stage, you'd be like, you. Next thing you know, it's only 4 dancers instead of 5.
You're going to pull out that hook from the Apollo and be like,
my goodness.
hook him in, baby. No, this is not for you.
You are messing shit up.
Hopefully all that's worked out during tech rehearsals and rehearsals in general. But if you, for some reason...
sometimes people just disappoint you.
This is true. Hey, sometimes it happens. Also, what I don't need is a wardrobe malfunction. That's the last thing I need. Make sure everything is on tight and right. I don't need any kind of censorship happening on my watch because I'm producing this.
Because then it's me.
Right. So whenever they were doing this in rehearsals, specifically dress rehearsals, and you saw that this was happening, it was pretty tight. Did you not say maybe we should change the wardrobe or do something different, like, or cut to something else during this one part? I'd be like, listen, it was going fine in dress rehearsals and tech rehearsals, and then all of a sudden,
it went left.
Not my fault, but I need everything to be pulled up, pulled in, pulled together, and ready.
Yeah.
Because I don't need nothing slipping out.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's on all parties. Okay.
Right.
Purred.
Okay. Now we've got Black women.
Yes, Black woman.
Yes, Black women.
Black women.
Yes, Black women.
It is still Women's History Month.
Give it to him, Nika.
Now, before I give you this next beautiful Black woman, I would like to do a fact check from last week on Sarah E. Good. Now, what I said was that she had the bed. Remember, we were trying to figure out why the fuck is it called a Murphy bed?
Yes.
So I did a little digging.
Okay.
And I found out that Sarah E. Good, while she may be the foundation for said Murphy bed, hers is actually the pull-out beds that we have in hotels and stuff.
Oh, like the one from the couch.
Yes. Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay.
That's even better.
Yeah. No.
That is even better.
Seriously.
I must say.
Okay. Now, as for the Murphy bed, it was named after William Lawrence Murphy.
Okay.
And he created it because where he was at the time, you know how we've talked about the whole in the past how men and women would sleep in separate beds because they couldn't be in the same room together.
Oh, yeah.
So he lived in a space where, it's small, so your bedroom is everything, like it's all right there.
It's all one.
And he wanted to be able to have women in his room, and
okay,
he's hamping the shit up.
Hey, look.
Pulling your shit down.
He made it happen. He said, "Who's sleeping in here together? Where the bed at? You see a bed up in here?"
Boom.
Yeah, so he designed it in a way to where it's like a closet. You just pop it in, put it away.
Okay.
So that's my little fact check for that.
So it was born out of sneakiness.
It was
a
bit of a sneaky
bit,
link.
a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
A little sneaky link.
I'm here for it.
It is, yeah. All right, now for who I have for today, I have Mary Beatrice Davidson Kinner. A long name, I know.
It's okay. I like it.
It's
I feel
beautiful.
like each week the names get
Longer and longer, right? A little bit more regal, a little longer.
Right. She was born May 17th, 1912 in North Carolina, Monroe, North Carolina. And she comes from a family of inventors, actually. She herself is an inventor, but her sister was an inventor. Her mom was an inventor. Her dad was an inventor.
Oh, wow.
She spent her childhood.
Long line.
Yeah. She spent her childhood walking in the United States Patent Office, looking at all the things that have been patented throughout the years. So she grew up.
Baby girl knows.
With this in her.
Right.
When she was young, she wanted to invent something that, like a sponge that could go on top of an umbrella to catch the water, to soak it up. And I was like, at like 8 years old, young.
Okay. Real interesting.
But she has, she has several inventions. And I thought, I'll just tackle one that we really good. So she invented the sanitary belt. Now, the sanitary belt is something that at the time was able to hold the pad, like our pads for periods, like in place, so there's no drippings or bloods or anything.
Nice.
She could have went further with it, but she's black, right? White people do not want to patent black people inventions and stuff, so she wasn't able at the time to get it patented. She's also the inventor of the toilet paper holder.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Still in use today.
She came through and she said, "I'm keeping shit in place."
Yes.
Okay, I'm putting y'all hoes in y'all place.
Yeah. She invented the toilet paper holder and she patented it in 1982. So
1982. What was y'all doing?
Right.
Child, let me go home and ask my mama, girl.
So what'd you do?
How was you doing it?
No.
You just pull it off put it on the shelf and then take it off and
sit it right on top of the tank on the toilet.
And then just go reach back and pull it off and wrap it up.
Let's go ask our elders.
So before the toilet paper holder, what were you doing?
What was it like?
Okay, interesting.
Yes. And she holds the record for the greatest number of patents awarded by a black woman.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
So she's invented some things.
Yeah, she's invented a couple of things. Like, as I said, she's from a family of inventors. Her sister was an inventor, as were her parents. So they have some things behind them. Like, she has more, but she also has like, I saw she had like it was like a back massager type like situation. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it was something like that. Oh, it was like, it's a back washer and massager.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
For like old people?
I think so.
Or for young people even. Sometimes I can't reach my back.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's true.
Gotta get that.
Yeah, you gotta get the little mesh.
Get it together.
Yes.
Or the brush.
Well, that is Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner, or Mary Kenner.
Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner.
She lived to be 93. She died in 2006.
Okay. I don't like that she died, but I love the fact that she was able to invent so many things and patent so many things in her time here.
Yeah,
and the fact that she took her family legacy and really made something of it. And now is the most patented
black woman by the U.S. government.
Wild. That's beautiful. I love when stuff like, in that nature, like that business mindset goes down in families and to people who actually want to do these things, right?
Yeah.
Like, she was like, I feel inspired by my family. Like, my father was an inventor, my grandmother was an inventor, like, all these things.
And it was instilled in her at a young age, going to the patent office and just being like, oh, wow, like all these inventions.
That's dope. I love that.
That's dope.
That's dope.
It is.
Shouts out to you, girl. Let's go ahead and get into For the Birds, shall we?
Woo! Yes. Ooh, they are really tweeting.
Yeah, baby, they're up. Okay. So wake up.
Right.
Wake up the birds.
Right. So For the Birds, it's the part of the show where we go to look at Twitter, see what's happening, what's going on. Okay. So the first thing that I have here is somebody. A certain, can we call him a legend? I don't know. Who? But well known.
Tell me who.
Okay. This person put out a new song with a certain rapper.
Oh, no, they're not a legend.
Right? I'm like, I wouldn't call this person a legend, but this person is well known. Okay. Anthony Hamilton. Okay, Anthony Hamilton, he put out a new song with the baby, and the people were saying that he was out of his collard green cooking mind. And you know what? I'm just going to have to agree. I'm going to agree with that assessment. If y'all don't know, Anthony Hamilton and the baby put out a new song. It's called Blank. There's a music video with it as well.
Oh, yeah.
And wow. You've never heard Anthony sing like this.
Hold on, nigga.
Yeah, it was pretty much just like that.
Literally just like that. That was the spitting image of what he sounds like.
No. Like, I don't know what possessed him to even make this record. What possessed him to sing it in this way, and what possessed him to do this song, sing it in this way, and have this rapper on it. Surprisingly so, from the clip that I saw, like, the baby's part was not that bad compared to when Anthony Hamilton came on and gave you the shock of a lifetime.
Yeah.
The shock of a lifetime. The shock of a lifetime is correct, because I'm used to I can't stay away too long, and now he's no.
I'm used to Charlene.
Yeah, come on home to me, Charlene.
Anthony Hamilton's best song ever. To me. Charlene.
He was begging.
Woo!
He was.
Yeah.
I love it.
He basically took that for this new song and flipped it.
Which is interesting.
No.
Yeah. And no is right.
It was a mess. Go check it out if you want to see, if you want to hear what we heard, if you want to see what we saw. Okay, Anthony Hamilton and the baby got a new song. It's called Blank.
The fact that there's a video makes it even.
Yeah. I think I kind of want to get to the basis of being, so for strategy wise, like, was the point of this to get the baby? Because Anthony Hamilton and the baby have very different audiences. So since like trying to merge the audiences doesn't really make sense for me. However, I also know with a lot of things that's happened with the baby, he's lost a lot of that in the mainstream world, where they're trying to transfer him over to like get him into good graces with the old folk or the older generations, and be like, well, you know what? They might support it. They still support
They'll be able to bring him back.
Yeah. Like, oh, well, you know, they support R. Kelly, so they might support them. They do.
They do.
Older black people still
They
love
do.
R. Kelly.
They love him.
I am never taking anything away from his, like, you know, musical genius. That's not a problem.
No.
It's the fact that, come on.
Come on.
Let's
be for real.
Let's be for real.
Let's be for real.
It's not really, it's not cute.
It's not.
No.
And neither is this new song.
No, not at all.
Well, I hope Anthony, maybe a good check was attached. I would hope that a good check is attached to
But
it.
how good was the check with this attachment?
I don't really know.
You know, I just...
Because Anthony Hamilton doesn't really need the money, you know. He still travels with the Hamiltons and he does his thing. So I'm not mad at the fact that he has the Hamiltons because that's his group, right?
Yeah, the Hamiltons.
Yeah, so I feel like he just he should be able to. He's making a good living. He doesn't need this. Maybe he just had a You know, sometimes niggas be having conversations randomly, like, you know, man, I don't know. And he was like, okay, money longs. They're both in the building. But sometimes I have those conversations of being like, you know what, brother, I'm gonna give you a chance because I still believe that you can do. That's what it's seeming like. It
seemed like
from.
It was an old head talk.
Yeah.
Old head talk.
That's exactly what it was.
That's what it was too.
That barbershop chop.
That gotta be what it was. But it was a mess, and I'm gonna need them to not do that ever again.
Never again.
And
Stop
go
it.
sing.
Stop it.
Go sing, Charlene.
Stop it. Okay.
To me, Charlene.
That's right. Lean into that mic.
Lean into it.
Next thing I have for the birds today is OnlyFools.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that a play on
Not
Fall in love?
It is a little play on OnlyFans. Okay, so if y'all know, okay, the OnlyFans folk, they, their content has been branching out to places far and wide.
Absolutely.
Okay, these things don't just go down within the confines of like their bedrooms or whatever anymore, baby. They are they are outside with it.
A little bit of what do you call it? Exhibitionism?
Yeah. That's what they're getting into.
Right.
Okay. And this one, I felt like it just went the furthest I thought something would ever go.
Okay.
Never would. I mean, I've seen people and like in their cars, doing content.
Parks.
I've seen, parks. I've even seen
the club.
people. Right. Wait, what?
The club.
The club?
Yeah.
You seen it at the club?
Yeah. Maybe that's just the gays, but I mean, I feel like that's for the straights too. The straights be fucking in the club. Right?
They do?
Yeah,
I guess in the bathroom, right?
Yeah, they find different places.
Okay, I got it.
I've never.
And I'm not even talking about circuit parties. I'm talking about the club. Like they be in the club doing things.
I know about the bathroom scene.
Yeah, the bathrooms. They go to the bathroom, take them to the club.
I've never actually seen it happen, but yes, it does happen. I've even seen people do it in the stairwell of like their apartment.
Oh yeah, that's a popular one.
That's the popular one, right?
It's something.
It is.
So you thinking, where more could it go? Where more can they be? Where else can they go? And I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, someone decided they was gonna make a little bit of content while they were at the dentist's office in the middle of a whitening.
Oh.
In the middle of a whitening, okay. They have the mouth bracket inside, inside their mouth.
No, they have gear on,
right? Holding their mouth open, like because the whitening stuff is on your teeth. They have on like the little red glasses, goggles thing going on
for the beam
for the whitening. Like they got the little bib on and everything.
I can see the video from here, Jesus.
Yes.
She got a bang too.
She does have a bang.
She got a bang on.
She got a real bang going on.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Right.
Bang.
So this woman is on the little, like the little dentist recliner chair.
That leaned you back now.
And it leans you back, okay? And she has on, like we said, the glasses, the little mouth bracket thingy, the little bib. She has on her top still.
Mm-hmm.
But waist down, she is fully naked.
Whoa.
Ain't even got no socks on. She probably came in with sandals. I'm gonna just hope she came in with sandals.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's just gonna be what I hope for. Okay. Don't got nothing on from the waist down, and she is leaned back in the little dentist recliner chair.
And she is.
Fingers on the cap. DJing it up.
DJ.
Oh my gosh. Disc jockey.
Okay. And then all of a sudden, that door opens because I don't know. Maybe the dentist might have been coming back to check on you.
Maybe I'm crazy, but
Hashtag no locked doors.
No locked doors.
locked doors.
Okay, when you go and you get some kind of medical
Procedure, anything.
Usually the professional will come to check on you.
Yeah.
From time to time, make sure you're doing okay.
Especially if you have a gear on your face.
Especially if you have some kind of substance,
So they gotta
chemicals on
take
your teeth.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure you're not irritated.
Yeah.
Baby, they pop that door busts wide open and she busted down closed because she was bust wide open.
She was leaned back, legs back. I mean,
Legs
that chair,
No.
that chair.
She had a hand on an ankle pulling it back. So she was bust open.
The chair will sweep you off your feet, and then with you cocking your legs back like that, I mean, jeez.
Butterfly door.
Butterfly doors.
Butterfly doors.
DJ and the kitty cat.
Yeah.
Meow, meow,
DJ kitty. Okay.
Kitty cat.
That's what was going on. And
Kitty cat.
so like they bust that door open. And of course, she got scared and she
Spooked.
You're scared. I'm scared.
I'm scared and scarred.
okay.
No.
And then you just see the door like slowly close back, like, because you already know the dentist was like, ain't no fucking way.
Literally ain't no fucking way in hell.
I just opened this up to check on how's your whitening going, and you are 3 fingers deep.
Frightening.
In your kitty cat.
Frightening.
Oh God!
From whitening to
That
frightening
right there,
real fast.
that right there, it
That's
make you,
wild.
make you want to quit your job.
It does.
No,
And what
it does.
happened? Like, can I kick you out now?
You got to, right?
Yeah, like this is a health and safety
Yeah,
hazard. Like, I don't know what you done got on this chair.
Right.
You gotta get out.
I don't know what's been gushing somewhere.
I don't know what you've been touching.
This
I
is
don't.
a sterile area.
I gotta kick you out. Let's go ahead and let's get this off your teeth. We cannot finish this.
No.
And I think you need to find a new dentist.
Yeah.
Can I
Pronto.
report you as a patient? I'm not even doing all that. Just get out.
Just get
No,
out.
literally,
Yeah,
just
honestly,
go.
Just get out.
Just go.
Please. Please and thank you.
Child.
That's actually insane.
Like, that's a... Can't you
Yeah.
get charged for being a sex offender by doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
You're
in
doing
someone's
that in
place of
public.
work, in someone's office, you're doing it
Yeah.
in public where people can
Yeah.
come and actually see you. Like, you don't know who's walking through this door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been a child or something.
You
They
never
went to
know.
the wrong door.
What if somebody was interning and they're like, oh my God,
You don't know what's going on.
Mm-mm. You don't.
G Willikers.
Listen, y'all. Listen. You gotta stop
Yeah.
Put the putty
before
tat
you
away.
get in some real trouble.
Put the putty tat
Put the putty tat away.
Don't keep it. No, you can keep it. Just keep it in its place whenever you're in
Yeah.
places of business, whether
it
it's at the
away.
doctor's office, the dentist, wherever you decide to be. If you even get a little, like, if you feel a little urge and you want to be cute, like, do something more discreet than that. You can't just have legs cocked open to the
Yeah.
To the wind.
legs to the moon. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. It's not going to
to the
work for me.
She got her feet to the ceiling.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Pussy shame.
Pussy shake.
Pussy shame.
Pussy
Okay.
shame.
Last thing I got here is something that was really insane to me. I mean, insane. Okay. So, fish sandwiches. We like them.
Yummy.
We like them. We love them. Hey, whatever.
There's
right?
something, I guess.
We like
Fish
fish
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
They're a thing. People enjoy them. People eat them. People like them. Okay. But this person, they went ahead and they took like the fresh fish fillet to like a whole nother dimension.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This person, they have an aquarium. They have fish inside this aquarium. One of their big, gigantic ass fish. Actually, I think they said the name. A crappie. Okay.
Okay.
Their fish. It was a crappie.
I'm looking at this fish from
Yeah.
This phone right now.
Their fish died. Okay, so what they did was, usually when fish die, sometimes people don't know what to do with them. They either flush them or they might bury them or something like that. Usually go through some kind of like discarding process, right? So what this person decided to do, they really took reduce, recycle, reuse.
They did.
To heart. And so what they did was they took their pet fish that had just died. They took it on about the aquarium. They laid that baby down. They filleted it, deboned it, seasoned it, floured it.
This is
deep fried it. Deep fried it.
It was literally,
and then made a fish sandwich.
Yes.
From their pet fish that had just died.
It was just laying at the bottom of the tank, y'all. Like, He
was dead. And he said, what?
How long has it been dead?
Probably not long.
We don't know.
No, you would know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Fish, when they die and they be in water, you will know how long that thing been in there.
They start fraying.
Oh, he ate it.
Yes.
Oh my God. I did not see that part.
Yeah, he ate it.
I didn't. Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah.
No,
he cut it, filleted it on up, took the bone.
He battered it and everything.
Battered it.
He
fried it.
He battered it.
Put it on top of a brioche bun.
Yeah.
With lettuce and tomato.
A lettuce and tomato. Yeah. I've never seen this before in my entire life. Me neither. I'm gonna say maybe you just should not do this. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess you can do what you want, right? But this is just fucking weird. If I found out that someone I knew was taking the fish that were once their pets that have now passed on, that they were taking them and frying them bitches up and eating them, I would not be their friend no more. I would have a problem with that. And I would stop talking to them. I would stop.
Well, what if it,
No, I'm going to stop.
Okay.
Wes.
I just feel like, people do things where, they have farms, they have cattle and chicken and.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, but hey, hold on.
Oh, okay.
And, they love them and they care for them and then they eat them.
Yeah.
So this man has a fish tank with fish that he likes to eat, and he loves them, and he cares for them, and when they're gone, he eats them. I would never do it.
Okay.
I'm not even a fish bitch like that, right?
A fish bitch.
But I know my food, right? Like, I know this fish has been taken care of. It's good. It hasn't been any dirty water. Like, there's just...
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I just can't do it.
I can't do it. I can't.
Because, people even with people on the farm, that you're raising up this motherfucker to eat him one day. That's what's happening.
And therein lies the difference. No.
Yes, he does. He knows this.
He knows.
This ain't the first fish this man done ate. This does not look like the first fish this man has ate.
Well, I would think that maybe, I would hope he's a fisher and he goes out into the wild and catches fish there. I'm
sure he does.
But the fact that you did this to a pet fish, this is like eating your damn dog after it dies.
Okay. But people ain't eating dog in restaurants. They eating fish. Okay?
Yeah, but pet fish, when you go up to a place and you say, "Hey, can I get the
catfish,
the salmon?" They are not walking up to the fish tank that's in the front lobby.
Some do.
Dipping their hands in. Some do.
At the restaurants, they have the catfish, and sometimes they're like, "I like that catfish." Okay, we got you. Boom. There are some restaurants that do that. The same with the lobsters and all those things. You pick your lobster.
With the lobsters and stuff, I understand that. Yeah,
they do that. I don't know.
This is doing it from the home is just weird because these are your pet fish.
Look at that nigga.
That's just
I
strange.
see him.
He was looking straight
at him before he cut into him. I do believe the
fish.
Put
the pickle on it and everything.
I do believe that once the fish is...
I just couldn't eat my pet.
Yeah, I understand. I couldn't eat my pet either, but I do understand that some people have a circumstance where it's not that big of a deal to them. Like, even if this man... so would it be better? Like, because we don't know this fish, right? I don't know. Do you know this fish? Have you heard of this fish before?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't think I have. But if this man had like a catfish, just one catfish in his tank, and he took care of it its whole life, and the catfish died, he may make catfish nuggets. He might. Would that be better because we know what catfish is?
No, it wouldn't be any better because it's still your damn pet.
Okay. I can see the in between. If you agree with me, you let me know. But I can see the in between. Like I would never do it, but some people don't look at.
If you rolled up to someone's home and they were like, "Oh, we having a fish fry."
Okay, no. See,
and you pull up. Okay, and you pull up, and they're like, "Yeah, it's catfish. It's
okay,
snapper, right?
Right, snapper, salmon. You know,
right. Having a good old fish fry, right? And then on your way out, you say, "Hey, what happened to all your fish that used to be up in this tank?"
I fried them.
And they said, "Well, that was the fish fry tonight."
Well, what about if?
How would you feel?
I don't think it's that bad.
I would flip.
I don't think I would flip. I'd be like, flip. Okay, like that's different, that's new, but
hell no,
because
bitch, you crazy.
Even if you had like a little, what's it called?
Oh no.
If you had a lake outside in the back, right, and like you took care of the fish that live near you. Like, I mean, that's like ecosystem. It's different,
right?
They kind of care for themselves.
Different.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, if you were someone who went out every day and like gave the fish some fish food in the ecosystem. Oh yes, this is a big one that always comes by. This is you might have fun names for them. But if one day your ass decides to go out there with a fishing rod and catch one, you're gonna eat them.
That's different. That's on my pet.
That's still in the ecosystem, Wes.
This is just a lake in the back.
This is his fish tank in his house.
If he took the fish from the lake and put the fish in the tank, it's dibs off.
At that point,
no,
you put it in the tank.
If you have now taken this thing and you said, "Now you are my pet," once something becomes your pet, I think that's when dibs are off. You have to give it up. Like,
okay,
hang it up.
I'll hang this conversation on screen.
unless you like, I'm gonna just put you in here and I'm gonna fry you up in a couple of days. That's something different. But if you're like, "You are my pet now,"
what if you didn't name him? If he just, just keep fish.
I don't know. No, because some people, they don't, with fish, when they have them as pets, sometimes they don't really care about the name.
Yeah, so he just puts them in the thing and raises them and then knows that he going to eat them one day.
I don't like that you're trying to convert me.
I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm just saying I can see
yeah,
the size. I would not do said thing.
You can gaze into the future.
I can gaze into the future. Yeah. But I feel like the more I think about it,
okay, the more ethical it becomes for you.
It's not. Yeah. Yes.
Reduce, reuse, recycle is what you're saying. You're on the same page.
He knows this fish. He knows this fish's diet. He knows everything about the fish, and he chooses to eat this fish. He knows the fish hasn't had any diseases. He knows the fish hasn't come into contact with any other fish that has had diseases. He just knows that I've taken care of this good fish. It's lived a long life, and now I'm eat it.
Hey, won't catch me. Don't. You know what? Any more fish fries? Don't invite me.
Please.
Bets are off. Don't.
Is it a stipulation to tell me that you have taken the fish from your tank from your fish fry?
You have to let the people know.
Just saying.
You gotta let the people know.
Let the people know, please.
Are you experienced in this? Are you a fisher?
Are you a fisherman?
Let us know.
Or a fisherwoman.
Are you a fisher?
Are you a fisher person?
That's why I said fisher.
Hey.
Are you a fisher? Do you have a fishery in this dancery?
Do you?
Hey.
Fisheries are good.
Let us know.
Depends.
Yeah.
Fisheries are good to fish.
Maybe.
Depends. It depends.
Maybe. If you are, let us know what it is. What is the difference? Somebody that knows.
Right. Do y'all be frying up y'all fish after they die? Your pet fish. Let us know.
People from the South be eating everything they raise.
Yeah.
They do. So maybe
true.
he just from the South. He just knows to eat everything that he raises.
Maybe.
Hey.
Maybe we need to like a little disclaimer.
That might be good.
Right.
But sensitivity.
Right. That's all I got for the birds today, though, y'all. Okay. What are we paying Dust? What had us, messed up and fucked up and irritated or whatever this week? What are we What are we paying dust? What are we dusting off of our shoulders?
I'm dusting off potholes, and I am dusting off the traffic that was on Delamo today. There was a trucker. There was it's always a trucker.
It is.
Causing drama.
Always.
He was trying to make this turn, a wide turn, and there was a car on the inside. And
he thought he was an SUV.
He hit the car on the inside in the middle of making his turn, so he had to stop because he was going to drag the car if he kept going. And then whenever he stopped in the middle of the intersection, which means that no cars could really go by. And this is Delamo. We got 4 lanes, baby.
That's a lot of lanes
he left
to block.
This much space, a very small amount of space between the island and the front of his truck. And every car that was stopped up on Delamo had to fit their ass in that small space. I was sitting there for a minute.
Oh, no.
And it was terrifying because whenever it was my turn to go through the space, I said, shh. Like, it gave me anxiety because I said, I don't want my wheel to hit the thing, but I don't want to hit him.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
And it's raining
Lord.
and wet.
And it's raining.
There's potholes.
I'm trying to get to Bixby Joe, my favorite coffee place in Long Beach. Don't play. Okay. Like, I'm trying to go places and get to places on time so I can, handle my business. Do what I need to do?
Yeah.
He made it so hard for me to do that today. Aside from that, the day has been wonderful. But that was the one for me, paying that dust.
I feel that. What about you, Nika?
Oh.
My bad. Sorry. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to pay dust to the adults that should be more adult than me that are not. Don't know if that made sense.
Hey.
Hopefully
No,
you
it
picked
makes
up.
sense.
Okay, I'm not sure if it made sense. I said it in my head a couple times. I was like, I think it makes sense.
It does.
Yeah.
The adults who should be
They
doing
should be more adult
things
to me because
than you.
they're older than me. So they're the adults.
Yes.
Right.
And they're just
Adult times 2.
not doing it.
Adult to the second power.
Yeah, but they're not
Okay.
acting as such.
Okay.
Right. Right.
I see it. I understand the vision.
I'm gonna pay dust to the turning signal for the 91.
Woo! Can we talk about it? Because getting on that 91 from Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the worst.
Wait. No. Not from right there.
Okay, which one?
From Central. So
That's
the
the
In
one.
and Out. No, that's not Carl's Jr. That's In and Out and the gas station.
I would go this way on the 91. To go east or to go west on the 91?
To go west.
To go west, there's a Carl's Jr. right past that. Right on the corner.
You know what
Yes.
there is.
Yeah, I was like,
that's true.
I was
Yeah.
like, the
Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
not going. Yeah, going this way. So, yeah, okay. Look, if you are trying to get on the 91 from Central, okay, you know what I'm saying. There is a turning lane. Now today, I had an appointment at 1:00. I kind of like lost track of time, and then my boyfriend was like, "It's 12:30. Don't you got somewhere to be at 1?" And I said,
Oh, shit.
Yes, I got dressed, flew out the house, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm still making good time. I'm going to be like still with 5 minutes to spare. So I'm making good time. I get up to that light and, who do we talk to? The city?
City.
Is that who
The
we
city.
go
The
to?
city.
I think we need to all go to the city.
Let's go to that meeting.
And let's talk about this fucking turning light because there's no reason that I sat there for 10 minutes and my turning lane light
It didn't turn green.
didn't turn green.
Yeah, no, I've been in. I understand your experiences. I've been in the same place, same spot.
I'm like, am I tripping or is this the third or fourth time that both directions of cars have been able to go, but the turning light has not gone green?
That's how
And
the
we're just
light on
sitting
Wilmington
here.
is turning onto Delamo sometimes.
It's terrible.
It's so bad.
It was terrible.
And it takes you a minute to figure it out. Like, this shit ain't gonna turn, huh?
Yeah.
You like, hold on, let me sit because I don't want to move because if I move and it turn green,
And then you gonna
I'm
be
be
pissed.
upset. You know,
Yes.
I literally waited 10 minutes and I said, you know what, I cannot do this. I can't do it.
I'm about to change the light
I
myself.
swerved on out, went down the street,
Made a U-turn.
Made a U-turn.
came up, and of course, by the time I got back up to the light finally turned green. They were turning, and I was like, of course.
Yeah, no.
But
that's what happens.
the fact that I was like, if I would have followed my
Something's
mind
broken.
In the
earlier,
beginning.
I could have been
Been gone.
I could have been there, but it made me like 5 minutes late instead of being 5 minutes early. You know what I'm saying? But We need to talk to the city.
I understand.
We got to get this light in order.
I'll go with you.
It's a mess.
I'll give my testimony.
That light and
Please
the
do.
light going down Wilmington when you're trying to turn under Lamo, sometimes that light just won't.
It just don't.
It
Yeah.
won't.
It
It
just
just won't. And then you're just like, so you're like, fine. You get out and you're driving down Delamo and you're the first turning lane that's like right there before you keep going down that long road. You're like, I'm gonna just bust right here because it's nothing over here but refineries and stuff. Because it just doesn't do.
Yeah, this is true.
It's really annoying.
I love how we have literally given y'all a bit of South Bay, right?
Right. We just
Like,
gave y'all the South Bay
We just gave y'all
lowdown.
the South Bay lowdown. Wilmington and Delamo give us the most grief. Wilmington, Delamo, Central. Those are the streets. Okay,
Grief.
that will really give you grief if you need
And
to.
those are our main ones.
Those are the main ones.
Those where all
you
the
know
freeways
them,
are.
aside from Avalon. Okay.
Yeah.
Avalon be cool. She be
Sometimes.
chilling.
Sometimes. I
said
take the back
sometimes.
ways. I don't fuck with Avalon.
If y'all don't know, look it up.
Right.
Get familiar with where we from.
What are our shining moments, y'all? What is something that gave us some joy, some happiness? What came into our lives that made us smile this week?
A couple of things.
Okay.
I want to start that one of my shining moments is that on Saturday, I took my time all Saturday from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay. I went over the Moody's house. For those who don't know the Moody's, that is Camille, Chelsea, Kayla, Miss Carmen, Mr. Rodney. Okay, those are my friends. Feel like family. So that's family right there. Okay, and I learned how to play spades.
Yes, finally.
Oh, wow.
So I know how to play spades now.
I'm so proud of you.
I can teach.
We have a teacher.
I can teach.
Oh, she
Can
does.
you? Well, I don't know. How was your experience getting taught?
I did good. I caught on quick.
Okay.
Well, you cut on quick when Bree was teaching you. It's just that you didn't keep playing.
I didn't keep playing, so I started to lose it. So now I have a spades app on my phone. I don't have games on my phone. I do not.
Spades app.
I don't do games on my phone.
Oh, it's getting serious.
I do so that I can keep up with how to play, know how to count my books. I know how to play. So I will teach y'all how to play spades.
I love this.
We love that.
Just saying.
Beautiful.
I'll teach you. I'll teach you.
Because that was a definitely get somebody else to do it thing for me.
Yeah.
And you did it. Good.
Yes. I'm
proud
proud of myself. That, and I also got to see my little cousin Johnny yesterday.
JJ!
I got to hang out with her. So that was very nice.
Aww.
Those are my shining moments for the week.
JJ!
Nice. What about you, Nika?
Okay.
That was last week. We were to I went to the Division concert with my friends. We saw
That was
separately,
on Tuesday.
Yeah.
but we were there.
Yes. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We did.
I'm
We
like,
went.
yeah, we went.
We
It
did.
was good and interesting.
Yeah.
And that is,
Yeah.
those are my 2 words for that.
Yeah.
I agree on the interesting situation.
It was cool.
Division
It was
sounded
cool, yeah.
good. There was nothing wrong with his
No, there
voice
was
at
nothing
all.
wrong. No, he sounded amazing. Like
was
nothing
just-
against DVSN. Nothing against DVSN.
Just the setup of the
yeah.
show was a little funky.
Yeah.
The production, the set list, everything was a little bit
Interesting.
wonky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I expected. I also
And
expected myself to know more Division songs than I did.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. I'm glad that we had seats.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I was not standing for that.
Yeah, I'm glad we were not standing.
I mean, we stood. We stood most of the time, right?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Well, yeah, kinda.
In the
We got
middle, in
blinded.
the crux of the concert, we stood.
Yeah.
And then we sat down when it started to go down.
Yeah, we were getting blinded by lights. For
Yes.
like
Oh
majority
my.
of the
That's when I
time.
sat down. And
was
I
a
did
mess.
not get up the rest of the time because I was like, this is going to keep happening.
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
It was a mess.
That
Yeah.
definitely affected my vision. I don't know who I can talk to about that, but I can still. Can I?
It hurt.
You should be able to
I need to.
because those were actually okay. Yeah.
Yeah. My shining moment is going to be, well, it hasn't happened yet, but I've made plans to go out and have some breakfast with my mom and my sister.
Oh,
And
bonding.
my adorable little nephew.
Oh, the baby.
So I'm happy because we just planned it, and I'm
That's
just
so
excited
cute.
to like have family time,
Oh.
right? And my other shining moment is going to be that Ooh, that my boo got to perform at South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Flame. I wasn't there, but I mean, it was just really great. Like, wow, I'm really watching someone
grow,
do their shit. Like, that's just really cool. So, yay.
Came to their business.
Good job, Deuce Flame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Congratulations from
TBU.
Yeah, that's beautiful, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, shall I begin into my Augusta win
Let's
today?
go, blow us away.
Who's ready?
I'm
ready. Like SpongeBob.
Oh, but I thought I had it open, but I didn't have it open. Yikes. My bad.
You're the one that's not ready.
Give me a moment, okay?
Yeah.
I want my sound effect to come in, and I want it to come in strong, and I want it to come in,
right.
Windy.
Windy.
Yes.
Yes. Dorothy and
Toto. That was perfect. That was a perfect breeze.
Kansas.
So let's get into some new music. For those who don't know Augusta Win, I discussed new music in the beginning, and then a little bit about what's happening in pop culture. If there is something happening, also might be something happening in politics. I might discuss that as well. Who's ready to jump in?
Yeah, let's jump.
Let's jump, baby. Jump to the rhythm and dance to the music.
Oh, yeah.
So for the first song, well, not even first song, for the first album, I'm sorry I didn't bring this up last week. I was trying to find space and time, and I wanted just to really dedicate some time to this. But Miley Cyrus came out with Endless Summer Vacation, as of lately, and it was a work of art to me. Yeah. I loved the album.
She did it.
I think Miley has a tendency to level up with every project. She's really good at rebranding herself. She can be any woman, but she's choosing to like dip more into like her personal and self back. She always has, which makes her music good.
Yeah.
But this is a really raw, good album. But also a good album in the sense of, although there are some like raw emotions and like very emotional songs, there's still some party songs, some fun songs. Like, she has a great balance. Her voice is better than it's ever been to me.
She's killing it right now.
She has a special on Disney Plus where she's also singing live. I feel like everybody should go and watch that as well. If you do have Disney Plus, if you have the privilege of having Disney Plus, I think you should go watch it. But do y'all have any favorites from the Endless Summer Vacation album?
Let me see.
Yeah, I do. Flowers. Flowers might be some of the best shit she's ever done.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. The writing is good. The way she sings it is good. The lyrics are really good. Love it. She loves it too, because the bitch also put the demo to end it off.
And did.
Oh yeah.
she feels the same about the song. Okay, but yeah, Flowers, Jaded, You, and Muddy Feet.
Okay. Nico, what about you?
I liked Jaded, 1,000 Miles, You. Can't remember another one.
Those are still good ones.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Rose Colored Lenses.
That's a good one too.
A deep one. I enjoyed Violet Chemistry. Also a good one. And Handstand really it was sexy.
Yeah, that was pretty sexy.
I was like, I'm into this.
Handstand was sexy.
Yeah. I will admit that Flowers, because it's so boom, 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 being pushed like crazy, I didn't take it in the same way that I did whenever I first heard it, because I did enjoy it when I first heard it, but I kind of was like, all right, heard this, boom, next.
Yeah.
Jaded is also really good too. It's an emotional song. So.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I really like that she ended off with the Flowers demo.
Yeah, I like that.
I thought that was a good way to kind of like make the song fresh all over again. And she sings it in a different way. It's a lot more slowed down.
It is.
Yes.
Stripped and I love that she did that. Yeah.
I do too. Next, Tori Kelly came out with a new song called Missing You. Now, for those who don't know Tori Kelly is known for doing a lot of kind of soulful music, a little bit of R&B vibe. She is black, right? She's a little mixed.
Did you ask? Are you asking us?
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, I'm not asking. Tori Kelly is black, right? She's mixed. However, Tori Kelly is always known to like be very clean cut, almost giving like, I don't want to say Girl Next Door because that's not what she gives, but for aesthetically, like she does give a Girl Next Door vibe, like clean cut, blonde, kind of beach wavy hair. She can sing, but she plays the guitar. Very like giving that cookie cutter Girl Next Door vibe without actually giving, because she's a grown woman at the same time, you know. But this took a different direction, a total different direction.
Yes,
it was a shift.
She's giving us pop girly.
Brown
She's giving
hair.
us she's giving us brown hair, space buns.
Yeah.
Some hoop earrings. She's giving us what needs to be gave. And I like the change for Tori. I think she's doing well. Like I think this will do her well. I don't know how the public's gonna receive it because she's been the same image for so long.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for people to digest because she's stepping outside that box. But the music, the girl can sing, always could sing, and it's gonna be good. Whatever she puts her stamp on, whatever she puts her voice on, it's gonna sound good.
Mm-hmm.
What did y'all think of Tori Kelly's Missing You?
I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. I don't know. I like her voice.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounded good. Don't really know if I was too much of a fan of like the lyrics per se.
Yeah, the writing portion was interesting to me as well.
Yeah, I was a little lost there, but I mean, she sounds good. So yeah.
How about you?
Riesling.
Off that Riesling.
Off that Riesling.
I'm off that Riesling. I said, oh, you are turned.
No, for real.
Ladies off that Riesling. Okay, I've been off the Riesling, so I understand.
Right.
Wine drunk is a different kind of drunk.
It's a different vibe.
Yes, it is.
Especially white wine drunk, please. It's a whole different kind of drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a different kind of saucy.
You do. I'm not mad at the direction that she's going in. The lyrics were interesting, as my beautiful friend here said. She has a beautiful, beautiful voice. She's always had a beautiful voice. I am ready for her to just start pushing more stuff out so that we can see what else she does besides the Riesling, you know?
I'm curious to see if she's
On
going
her
to get...
I'm curious to see what...
What'd you say?
On her sidekick.
On her sidekick.
Yes.
I'm curious to see who she's going to collab with.
Yeah.
In this new season. Like,
I feel like it could be a good thing.
It could.
Going.
Y'all know who's always available?
Who is it?
Chris Brown.
She's not collabing with Chris Brown. I don't see her doing that.
I don't see her doing it either. But
I don't see her doing that. But
that man's always available.
he's always available to collab.
Okay.
Chris Brown is cool with he's generous with his collabs. He collabs with everybody.
Yes, he does. That's what I'm saying. It could
He
be
does.
anybody. You could be somebody walking down the street and he'll be like, sure, I'll do it.
I think she'll collab with a woman first.
Yeah, I could see that.
She might.
Who? What you think?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
Because she could collab with Okay, go. You tell me.
Okay, I'm just thinking of old Tori Kelly and people that were around. What if she just Jordan Pruitt? Just to bring
if Jordan wants to stop back into the booth.
What if she brings somebody out? Like out. I'm thinking of people that were around like when she was blonde hair and
You remember when Jordan Sparks did her rebrand?
Oh yeah,
and changed directions
Which
completely.
one? Yeah,
there have been many.
a couple.
Because Jordan was in a group, well, not a group, but she was in a duo at one time. It was Jordan and they came up with the album together. Who was it? Jordan Sparks and gosh, give me a second to look it up because I need to figure out what it was.
They came out with a duo.
Yeah, Jordan Sparks came out with a duo. I think it was Elijah Blake. Yeah,
Elijah Blake.
Yeah. She also has a song called Duo that came out right now. Elijah Blake. Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, they're still a duo. Surprise! I didn't know they were still a duo, but they did come out with a duo album before. Let me see if I can find out what it was called so that y'all can be directed and guided to said album. I think it was called. Maybe it wasn't an album. Maybe it was a EP.
Maybe.
Yeah, it might have been an EP. Let me look up really quickly. I think I might have it somewhere in here. Yikes. I'm sorry. Just based off of this, I can't really find I think it might have been called Real Love. Possibly. But her and Elijah Blake have collaborated before. It was called 1990 Forever. It was an EP. It had 4 songs
I remember
on
that.
But it was a rebrand for Jordan in the sense of it wasn't one step at a time. It wasn't the usual, Jordan's always giving us something different each year, which I can appreciate. Jordan takes her artistry very seriously. Even if the music isn't hitting for us like it used to, I do feel like she does try her best, especially when it comes to rebranding. Like, okay, this is the era I'm going into. I don't give a fuck what anybody else has to say. I'm doing it because I want to do it. I'm not locked down by any lane. Like, I can really make what I want to make, which is good and freeing for artists to do because it gives you a chance to experiment and everything might not hit with your audience.
Yeah.
So I do feel like it's in a sense, the same way that Jordan kind of did a little bit of a rebrand.
Yeah.
Giving us a little bit more of a bad girl Tori. But not really because she's a woman, like I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's
she could collab with JoJo and they could be on some bad bitch shit.
That could be a thing.
They can do some bad bitch stuff.
That's the one. That's the one. There we go.
Okay.
Tori, JoJo.
Yeah, Tori and JoJo, that would be really cute.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
I'm trying to think of an R&B guy.
Me too. Elijah Blake?
Yeah, no, literally. Elijah Blake?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know of any. I mean, I wasn't gonna say Lucky Day. He sounds good with anybody. For me, to me,
yeah.
But that could be an option too. Tori has some options in her bag. I want to see what the project's gonna sound like.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Excited to see what the next videos will look like. Because also the creative direction of this project is a little bit, but. You have to do something different. Like I said, I'm not used to it, so I don't feel like I'm gonna immediately be like, I love this. This is amazing.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some time for it to steep in for me, but once it does, I feel like I'm gonna be rocking with. I'm gonna go see her in concert.
Okay.
I still would. I don't know how she's gonna mix her old stuff with this new. She might not.
Right.
Yeah.
She might throw it all the way.
Yeah. But I'm into it, Tori. So I can't wait to hear more.
Yeah.
Next we have one of our faves from the show, Saint Harison. Came out with TMF, which means too many fucks. Did y'all like the song?
Yes.
Yeah. Saint hasn't missed for us yet.
No.
Saint Harison has came out with consistent bops.
Yeah.
Consistent bops.
TMF.
TMF. Damn, I give too many. I was like, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, too many fucks.
It made me feel like you give everybody, I mean, not everybody, I don't know what y'all have been through, right? But a lot of people can relate to being in a situation where you've just given too many fucks for a person and how they feel, and then it starts to affect how you're feeling, and you're realizing that person isn't really giving as many fucks about you that you are about them.
Yeah.
You're being oversensitive, over caring, you're in a sense to them over loving them, right?
Overbearing.
Yeah.
And it's like I've given so many fucks about how other people feel, and I've given so many chances, and I've given so much of myself to this individual or this union, or even
what about me?
What about me? You start to lose. You start to lose sense of self. So I really enjoyed the song. I love the lyrics. It was written beautifully.
Yeah.
The beat. The beat is hot. The beat is hot.
The beat is hot.
Yes.
Yeah, whoever, like, if it's him doing the writing.
I think it is, but I could be wrong, but I do think it is him doing the writing.
I mean, it's flawless, like, every time.
And whoever you're writing with, yes. Love
Keep
it.
it
Absolutely.
Up.
Keep it all.
Keep the team
Harrison.
together.
Keep it all together, because I can't wait for the cohesive projects to come out, okay?
Ooh, yeah.
And come to LA, we'd love to see you.
Yeah.
Please. So listen to Saint Harrison, TMF, too many books. I also want to mention Ayres came out with a new project called Comfortable Enough.
Yeah.
I listened to that in the gym the other day while on the treadmill.
Come on.
And while stretching.
Yeah.
Yes. That's me. I'm an R&B head.
I know.
All the lyrics made sense. All the feelings were felt. There wasn't much of a miss there for me. Did y'all enjoy the project?
Yes.
Yeah. I really liked Pretending. That was my favorite.
Yeah. I was on the treadmill and I was focused, so I didn't really get to see like what each song was titled.
Just hearing
I just know how it all sounded together, and it sounded very cohesive. It was good. There wasn't nothing out of the box. Also, there were no features, just Ayres.
just
So
Mac.
I was like,
Him and his pen. He's a
love
good
it.
writer.
He's a good writer.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I don't know why I'm just now really being put onto his music, but now that I am, I need to go back and really listen to the back stuff. Yeah, because this is good.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have any favorites, Nika?
Sorry. I like I Can't Go On, Pretending, Comfortable Enough, and I liked If You're Feeling Lost.
Okay. If you're feeling lost.
But the whole thing.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
And lastly, for new music, I want to talk about Black, Fatal Attraction.
Yeah.
Came out with a new song called Fatal Attraction. Now, if y'all don't know, Black has been dropping a single every week.
Singles.
Yeah, a single every week before this album drops.
This is about our third or fourth time.
Yeah,
in
mentioning
a row
Black.
talking
So
about him.
he's being
It comes
consistent.
out this Friday, so.
Yeah.
He's being consistent. Fatal Attraction. How'd you feel? I know how you felt about the last song. So.
I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said no.
He's taking us through something.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a 180 because last week we were like, I don't know, I'm not really
It's
feeling
different.
this one.
We don't know where he's taking us.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling last week's track, but this one, I was a fan. I felt like the first song that we reviewed about it, like the Sincerely Lover song. I love this song. So I'm like, okay, now I'm ready to see what the full project is going to sound like, because so far 2 out of 3 for me on the songs that he's dropped over the last 3 weeks. Yeah,
I agree. How about you?
I like this one. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it better than last week's because we know where we were going.
Yeah,
we still don't know, but this gave me like, okay, I'll wait for the other songs though.
I think that's the beauty of music, though.
Yeah,
especially with this project that he's dropping. I think it's supposed to be. It's seeming like it's going to be something that's very cohesive. Listen to everything in order. It's going to be something.
Yeah,
it might be one of his best projects. To be honest,
I'm ready
I'm
to
sensing
listen.
that it's going to be like a really
it might be
good project. So
I'm ready to listen.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
Right?
It's been a while. Yeah. So I'm ready for it. So Black, we can't wait to hear the project on Friday, and we're going to review the whole entire album next week. So get ready for us, baby.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it for my new music. If y'all want to hear the new music that I've just mentioned, you can also check out the Spotify playlist. But I'm going to move on to something on my to-do list for Gust of Wind. So first thing I want to put on there is La Roche, stylist, has announced his retirement.
Yeah.
It was announced on Instagram. It was announced in a very just abrupt way. It was after the Vanity Fair party.
Yeah.
We talked about this last week, right? Or did we talk about it on the mic, or did we talk about it?
I think we talked about it together.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
But not...
Listen, sometimes...
because stuff kept happening.
Yeah.
Even this week.
Yeah. There are updates. If I did talk about it, we'll talk about it again. But just to give a little brief overview, La Roche recently went on Instagram and basically announced after the Vanity Fair party that he is retiring from styling different people. He expressed that there's been a lot of challenges. It's no longer fun for him. He's been faced with a lot of opposition, specifically whenever it comes to the fashion industry.
And that it's not about clothes anymore. That there's more factors in it for him than he ever thought there would be. So,
and he said if it was just about the fashion, he would do it his whole entire life. But he has made a hard stop whenever it comes to retirement. Yeah. He's also expressed that he also addressed the situation about Zendaya at the Louis Vuitton fashion show and him getting there, and they were being rushed to the said seat, and then Zendaya had a seat and Zendaya's assistant had a seat, but he didn't have a seat and he wasn't used to that because he's used to sitting next to her. But it was nothing on shade of Zendaya, nothing on shade of the fashion house,
because it's not her job to... She's not organizing the event, so the blame cannot be placed on her because...
Precisely. And he has it wasn't basically what we were seeing and making up on Twitter. And, people were having like little fun punchlines like, oh, you thought you was next to her, really? Et cetera, yada, yada, yada. But he was like, that's where my seat usually is. So I didn't know where my seat is. People asking me to sit down. I'm like, I don't know where to sit.
Yeah.
So he addressed that issue, but he overall just said, he'll still style Zendaya. That's his sister. That's his blood for him. Like, they're family.
Yeah.
But as far as other clients, baby, sorry.
Yeah.
The La Roche approach, Jane, is over.
That really made me sad. It really made me sad because I've been waiting for the day that La Roche was sweeping on whatever magic carpet, broom, or umbrella. Shimmy himself on down Beyonce's chimney. Shake her current stylist from her. Shake that bitch off of her. Shake it away.
I can't.
Get up off of her. Get off of her. It's like we got to do an exorcism.
Not
Get her
exorcism.
out of there because you know she don't want to change. She want to keep the same. They gotta go. They gotta go. And I want to see what La Roche would do with Beyonce. I want to see what that would look like, what it would be like, because we see what he does with Zendaya and other actresses all on these carpets, and I mean, shit. I want to see. I want to see what he would do.
I think it's interesting because I do hear people say that same thing, right, about Beyonce and like her stylist now. They want her to have a different stylist or, add someone to the team and subtract, et cetera, right?
Yeah.
I always think of Beyonce as like, Beyonce's not really a fashion girl like that. Like, Zendaya is a fashion girl.
Yeah.
And that's her and Law grew in that aspect, right?
Yeah.
Like, Zendaya grew into a fashion girl from Law, and like they both gave each other guidance and direction and like really grew together.
Yeah.
Beyonce is such a megastar. she made choices that we like, choices that we don't like. That's with hair and with fashion. Okay, we've had both with Beyonce.
Yeah.
But I think she's keeping the people on her team because she genuinely just feels like, I'm not afraid to try new shit. I don't care what, like, you know, like she's always in a step outside the box, even if it may not look the best to her. She's like, hey, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm Beyonce. It's gonna look good on me. I don't care. You can't say it don't look good on me now, right? Like, you know. But I do understand that sentiment as well, right? Like, man, I just want you to come in and just work a little magic for the beat real quick. Like I want to see what you're gonna do for Beyonce.
I want someone to come in and know just how to drape and layer fabrics onto her beautiful body.
Yeah, she got a body. Baby girl's tour ready.
Yeah, she's tour ready. Like, I just feel like Law has that touch. Like, he really knows how to compliment the silhouette of someone perfectly.
Okay. You never know. I mean, if Beyonce gives that man a call, I don't see him being like,
I don't see him turning it down.
What the?
Right,
come on.
The way,
Beyonce.
the way I can see him leaping from the bed.
I will be there now.
Okay, throwing on the good wig, pulling up.
Yes, with his dresses. Yes.
Hi.
So yeah, I mean, I'm sad that Law has to go through what he went through, but at the same time, you gotta respect somebody's boundaries. If they're making a hard boundary, I can't say nothing about that, honey. If that's not good for you mentally, like if you feel like it's really not serving you, stop doing it. Start doing something else. You're gonna make money either way, and you still have Zendaya as a client.
Exactly.
Come on now, you're gonna get paid.
Yeah, the bag won't stop.
The bag won't stop.
I'm just cutting
and
off
he
access.
sits on himself.
Yeah,
it won't.
I'm just cutting off the access to all the rest of y'all.
Yeah, which
Precisely.
is fine. Smaller clientele, less stress.
Okay.
Yep.
And lastly, for my Gust in One segment, it's been announced there's some chatter around there possibly being a Princess Tiana, Disney Princess Tiana, Princess and the Frog live action happening / being talked about in the Disney studio.
Yeah.
Possibly them looking for a princess.
Yes.
And I just wanted to get y'all's take on who y'all think would be a good Princess Tiana.
Oh. I don't even know. Who would I think would be a good Princess Tiana? Wow, I don't even know. Dang, I don't even know. Of course, you could easily be like, Anika Noni Rose.
Because that's Princess Tiana.
I respect my sis, but
right.
Okay.
But no, it's okay.
Of course, you could easily say that.
Yeah, because she was Princess Tiana.
yeah, she was the voice of Princess Tiana.
Yeah.
So, of course, you could have her come and do the live action, of course.
But no.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard people saying, okay, well, I saw Ari Lennox put out her audition, and she said, hey, come and get me.
And kind of get me, Disney. She was.
Hey, I've never seen her act, but
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Hey, if Carisha could be
BMF,
if she can be in BMF. Hey, why not?
Where's my husband?
Right.
With the right time, dedicated in the right classes, I feel like Ari would be a good Princess Tiana.
Because Disney's not going to let that fly.
Yeah.
No,
they're not letting that.
She'll be good.
I've also seen people campaigning for Coco Jones.
I think she'd be a great Princess Tiana.
She'd be good.
Yeah. And I'm all here for that.
I am as well.
I think she would be a great Princess Tiana.
I think she would too.
Yes.
I see Coco Jones in my future. I see that can be a great, and she's worked with Disney before. Like she has that. She knows.
Yeah.
They're familiar with her. So it's like I see Coco Jones being a strong candidate for a Princess Tiana role.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are good ones. How about you, Nika? Who do you think?
Ryan Destiny, if not Coco Jones.
Okay. I can see Ryan. Ryan's a little petite, but I'm not mad at that. Because even that voice, I don't think Ryan's voice, she might add a different flair to it, right? Because I haven't heard Ryan belt, right?
No.
Tiana belts. Like, she'd be like,
that's why I'm like, if not Coco, then that's another that I'm thinking of.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah, I feel like.
Very pretty.
Yeah. Well, with proper training, Disney doesn't fucking play.
They don't.
So I just feel like they could turn somebody that doesn't have that power. They'll get them what they need to get.
They can get them right.
They'll get it going.
Get them right.
Yeah, I'm like, they'll get them right. They'll get it going.
And it's not Broadway. She'll go into a studio.
Yeah.
She'll hit the notes that she needs to hit. Plug it in.
No,
boom, you're
literally.
good. Like,
it happens all the time.
I don't think you'll be able to. I mean, you might be asked to perform it live, but hey, you never know.
They're not that shit. Disney probably put that shit in the. Don't ask her.
Put it in the vote.
No.
She could do it. I think if for one performance, if you rehearse it long enough, you could do that shit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good one. I like Ryan Destiny. I also like Coco Jones. I don't really have anybody else on my roster, to be honest. I think those are good. Ari Lennox, Ryan Destiny, Coco Jones. Those are all good people to play Princess Tiana. I just beg of Disney, please cast correctly. Do not.
Don't do us wrong.
Don't give us a mix. Don't give us a mixed dish. Don't give us a mixed dish situation.
Because that's not what it is.
Because let me tell you, I also saw people saying Zendaya.
No.
Why would she ever be? Why would she ever be with this Tiana?
Yeah, no, I don't even see Zendaya taking that role.
That doesn't make any sense.
That makes no sense. Why would they all of a sudden be like, let's just change up the whole physical makeup of Princess Tiana?
No.
People are like, well, Hallie's playing Ariel. I said, it's different. It's different.
That's different.
You guys are talking about Hallie. You guys are talking about Amanda?
Amanda? Oh, Amanda.
Amanda. What is she
Tinkerbell?
Amanda's same.
Oh, Yara Shahidi.
Yara Shahidi. Yeah. I'm like, which one? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about Yara Shahidi with being Tinkerbell, and show me a fairy and show me a mermaid. Because you guys are making this argument constantly about things that are not real. So the whole, you guys changed how she looked. It's like, she was never real to begin with. She was never real.
Right.
She was never real. Princess Tiana is a person, a black person.
A dark-skinned black woman.
A dark-skinned black person. Mm-hmm. So, I mean...
Yeah.
That's something you just don't...
That's pretty much what it boils down to.
Yeah,
It is, honestly. Honestly, it is. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that is my Gust of Wind segment for today, y'all.
Wow,
woo, woo.
We love that.
Let's go into Under Our Umbrella, shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah, put it up.
That's the sound effect, honey. Give me a chance to get water.
You know, that's all we got right now. That's the best sound effect we got for Under Our Umbrella.
The umbrella opening up.
Okay, we open up the umbrella and it's time for you to get up under it.
So I am leading this week's Under Our Umbrella segment. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
I want to talk about something. It has to do with money again. Woo.
We love money on this podcast.
I'm gonna just say a quote, and then I'll say a quote, and then I'll also say a little something about it, and then I'll play what said person has said. Right?
Okay.
So it's gonna be clips to this.
Okay.
Actually, let me make sure I have my clips to this before I get this together. You know what? I'll find it in the time. Anyway, Lala Anthony was recently on the Money Pie with Angela Yee, which is actually a new YouTube series that Angela Yee has. And it focuses on having conversations about money, the good and the bad of it, right? Mm-hmm. Lala said, when you love what you do, you should be willing to do it for free.
Right.
I'm going to give you that right now. For now, right?
Okay.
But we're going to go straight into Lala Anthony and what she has said.
When you love what you do, you should want to do it and be willing to do it, for free. The theme, I never took jobs because of money. I took jobs because I love them. I took jobs because I wanted to work with certain people, and the money came as a result of that. I hear people all day in my world today, I'm not taking that. They only offering this, and they'll throw away a great acting opportunity, a great job because of the pay. I just can't do that. That's just not how I do business.
So that's a bit of what Lala said about that statement, right? She doesn't take jobs for the money. She takes jobs for the experience. Okay. I want to ask y'all, number one, do y'all believe this is a good practice?
Okay. Do I think it's a good practice? I do think that it is a good thing to, say yes to opportunities, even if the pay or whatever isn't what you would like it to be, because maybe it gets you in the door to, start to be around the circles of people or, whatever that can further your career. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's good in that sense. But at the end of the day, people still got to pay bills. So it's like you're going to have to do something to supplement that, because if you're going to be if you're going to be taking jobs that either don't pay you as much as you need to be paid or don't pay you at all, you're going to have some other second job or something like that to fund your life still.
Mm-hmm. So. Okay. How about you, Nika?
Yeah, I feel the same way that while it does give you the opportunity to get your foot indoors and connect and meet with people and stuff, that in reality, you need to live, you need to survive. So I feel like, in the beginning, it's going to be that way where you're just
trying to get started.
Yeah, you're just trying to get started, trying to hit the ground running if you can without falling. But you're going to have something else that is helping you to pay like your bills and stuff until you can afford the opportunity to be able to, even though you love what you're doing, you are able to go and work for free because you do not need the money. I feel like that's when it's like, okay, like in the beginning, yes, but in reality, you're going to need money to survive.
Yeah.
So you're going to have that cushion to catch you when you fall. So you're going to have a second thing going on.
I think, thank y'all. I think that it's a good practice for Lala. Especially since Lala isn't really an actress. At least, like, I mean, I'm not saying that she's an actress. Like, I'm not going to take that away from her, but I'm just saying she's not, she didn't start off with acting, right?
Yeah.
She was straight into like journalism, hosting, radio hosting specifically. So acting isn't her first.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's something that she's kind of fallen in love with as she's gone. And a part of that has been her taking jobs in a sense and being like, you know what? This isn't about the pay, it's about the experience. And I get that.
Yeah.
For people who are learning and who are in that constant.
Exactly.
I want to know more. I want to learn more. And like,
but if you already know it.
Yeah, these different jobs with going on these sets, meeting these new people, meeting these seasoned actors, even startup actors, right? You're meeting a lot of different people in these environments. It's a great way to make connections. Y'all know Lala is a number one connector, a number one networker. She knows everybody. She's friends with everybody.
Yeah.
Also, a part of being friends with everybody means that if people bring you opportunity, you can say no to some things, but most things you're going to say yes to because it's like, this is my friend. I know I'm going to get paid well, they're not going to jip me.
Yeah.
But, I also don't expect Lala to be getting the same check as like a Zendaya,
Yeah.
That's just like a very like long thing, right? Like Lala and Zendaya are two different. But even if who's someone in Lala's age group who I can compare her to?
Someone kind of like on that same level.
Yeah, like it's like Lala, Kelly Rowland, Kerry Washington.
Oh,
like, these are like the same people, but these are
K-Fox.
Like I do feel like they're obviously not going to get the same check. They're not going. They don't have the same role. Lala's always in a supporting kind of role. She's never in a lead role. But I do feel like it's always that way for supporting actors. In a sense, some supporting actors. For some supporting actors, it's a way of being like, I have these jobs to, and I'm talking about successful supporting actors, right? I have these jobs that, they're paying me, but they're not, I know that I could be getting paid more, right? It brings you in that situation where do you want to have a back and forth? I also think that Lala's very comfortable whenever it comes to, she's friends with everybody. So I'm not going to go back and forth with you about my, price.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, it's cool. We good. If she's okay doing that and taking those roles, that's on her. However, I don't think that the agenda should be pushed that because you love what you do, you should want to do it for free.
Yeah.
Especially whenever you have a lot of stuff backing you.
Yeah.
I really do hate that narrative because it puts folks who are like poor in the mindset and the idea of like, okay, well, that's just how it has to be. It has to be that even though I'm talented and I love this thing that I do, I have to do it for free because that's what people who are already, who've made it, who are in these positions, they're saying that that's what they do. And what I'm going to do, argue with them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, I don't like the fact that folks who have money are always the people who are peddling out this rhetoric to people. Like Lala Anthony, girl. Of course, you can say yes, no, maybe so to any opportunity that comes your way and not have to necessarily worry about the amount that your paycheck is going to be because you've already amassed enough money through you being you
got jobs, baby.
You've had multiple jobs. You've been on radio, you've been on TV, you have been a basketball wife, like and you have a basketball child and everything else. So I mean, like you have gained a lot of money over the years throughout your jobs and marriage and all these kinds of things. Like, you've already been put in a position to be set so that whether you say yes today and no tomorrow, it's not gonna really waver your bank account anyway, because you know that you're set either way that it goes. So it doesn't matter if it's for free, if it's for $1 or if it's for $100,000.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. It doesn't really shift the needle for you. Yeah. So I don't like the fact that people who are in those positions are usually
pushing
out
the narrative of being like, you should do it for free
do
if you
for
love
free.
it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, who gonna pay my bills?
No, literally. How am I going to eat?
How am I going to eat? How am I going to have a roof over my head? How am I going to get, pay my car note, my insurance, my this, my that? Yeah.
But I also think it's good practice, which brings me to my next question. Even if you aren't a struggling actor, right? You're an actor who's acted since you were a child, or you're an actor who got into acting, kind of fell into it, right? You've taken different roles. You've taken the time to really, hone in on your craft. And you've been given a contract, and it has a number that you're like, I've done it for this before, but I've done so many roles
After the fact.
I should be getting, and I've had people, movie critics or critics review my roles and my acting. I've had positive reviews. I'm putting in work. I feel like I'm worth more now. I feel like I deserve more, and my worth shouldn't be on the amount. Even if I have no awards, my worth shouldn't be the amount of awards that I get, right?
Yeah.
It should be, I should know my worth. I feel like 5 years ago, if you asked me this, absolutely. But now I've done so much since then, and here we are right now.
Yeah.
And we're 5 years later, and that price is not today's price.
Right.
I feel like people should have that agency to be able to advocate for themselves, because it's not fair.
No.
Especially for black people who are in this industry. It's already hard enough.
Yes.
But I think there should be a time where the tables turn, which is where I ask, when is it a good time to take into consideration, as an actor, as an entrepreneur, as a whatever you are, whatever industry you're in, when is a good time to take into consideration, I've been doing this for this long, I need to hone in on my worth and actually start saying no, even if, if it means that I don't get it, it means that I don't get it. But I have a new price, and people need to respect that price. And if you don't respect it, that's fine. That's business. We move on.
Yeah.
But when is a good time to start considering that?
I feel like once you start to feel that way, immediately. I mean, once you get your first check for something, even if it's okay, we're finally going to start, you're finally going to start getting paid for these things that you're doing, and somebody gives you a check and it's $150, and okay, now my baseline is $150.
Yeah.
If you coming in at lower than $150, then we're not doing that. And now, okay, I was doing $150 for, a couple of months, but since then, I've been doing a lot more shows. I've been doing a lot more appearances. I've been getting, more articles written about me. So now the 150 was cool, but, we're going to double it and give it to the next person. Okay. Being me. So now we're at 300. You know what I'm saying? I feel like once you start to get money, then whatever that next check is your new baseline.
It is.
And move like that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. And I guess also just think of it as like Frenchie said, that 150 was yesterday's price, but now you've got a $500 check, double it up, or think of it as this is your resume. At the end of the day, this is your resume. You have gained skills and knowledge over a set period of time to where you are able to raise your price.
Yeah.
Because you have gained the skills, you have gained knowledge, you have learned different terms, backstage terms, lighting terms, all of the stuff that because you've talked to different people. You are not just talking to your co-stars or whatever, right? You're talking to the grippers, the lighting people, the people that are handling cameras. Because you're trying to learn everything. You're gaining the knowledge so that you are more able to you're more useful now.
Yeah.
You have more skill. You have more knowledge. You can up the price. Because now the shit that you knew, the shit that you didn't know yesterday, last month, that you know today, you can be like, oh, okay, now I see how far I've come. Let me shake it up a little. Let me change it up.
And that's the same for everything. I feel like whether it comes from movies, whether it comes from TV shows.
Yeah.
Once you once you're in it in the beginning, you had your price in the beginning, right? Just taking an example.
Yeah,
like,
you didn't know anything.
An actor who was in the beginnings of a movie, right? The first movie, the movie does really well. They get a sequel.
Right.
Know that the price that you paid me for this first movie,
it's changed.
the second movie, it's going to be more because we got a sequel.
Yep.
Clearly, we did what we needed to do.
And
we
the
brought
first
to the
movie
table.
is up for awards.
Or what? Even if it's not,
Even if it's not, but it's done so well.
my price is still changing. Like,
Yeah.
when we come
Yeah.
back again, okay, this is how much it's going to be. If we come back for a third movie, okay, this is how much it's going to be.
Yep.
And then I want also a producing credit, or I want a directing credit. Like, you start to ask for more as
More
you're in these jobs.
lines.
But best believe that once I have those to my name, if the movie is over and they want me for another movie, don't come in at that first movie price. That's not where I'm at anymore.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
I'm here. So I'm not taking the job based on I got paid here this much, so I need to. Like,
Yeah.
if you're doing
That's
a
not
favor
gonna
for a
work.
friend and that's really your down home hard friend, okay, like I get it. Right? I
Yeah.
get it. Like if I had a job with, I don't know, who's a really big person. If I had a job with Kelly Rowland and I was doing amazing things with Kelly, and then I don't know, one of y'all asked me to do something, the same thing that I'm doing with Kelly with y'all. I'm not asking y'all to pay me Kelly's price. Like, first of all, it may not be there. Even if it's there. If you and Kelly are on the same level
yeah.
and y'all still ask me for something, I'm not going to, you're my friend. There's a difference, but that's also because they're my friends. Of course, I'm not going to shy away if they want to pay me my price.
Right.
But I'm also not
Right.
going to make them be like, listen, y'all are my friends. Like, I'm not going to make you do that for me.
Yeah.
Now, if this is an acquaintance or whatever, the price has changed,
Yeah.
But if it's your friend in the industry, obviously a close friend of yours, someone who you actually talk to on a regular basis, then I get you fluctuating your price to work with what you've got. But if it's professionally, when it comes to your resume, what you've done, it's changing. The price is going to always evolve and change
Yeah.
with time. With experience, I built skill. I know what I'm doing here. My price should reflect as such. And sometimes it's hard for people to know what their worth is, especially being entrepreneurs, right? They're just like,
Very true.
I don't know how much do people usually get paid. You're doing a lot of research. You don't really know until someone pays you. Honestly,
Exactly.
you really don't know until and it's a blessing to have someone like this. Until you go to someone with a contract, you've given them your rate, and they tell you, no, I'm not paying you this rate. I'm
'Cause it's
paying
too
you
low. Yeah.
this much, whether it's 2 times more, 3 times. This is your rate.
Yeah.
This is your new rate.
You need to get started. You need to be paid this.
And it's hard to come by those people, but because people always want to get a deal. Let me get a deal. But whenever you
Yeah.
come into, that's an angel. Like, that's someone in your career who you feel like
Real
they were the
ethical
first
folks.
person to really pay me my worth. That's what
Yeah.
Taraji P. Henson was talking about whenever she was on. I forgot what podcast she was on, but I think she might have been talking. I don't know. She might have been talking to Mary J. Blige. She might have been talking to what's her name? Angel Martinez. But it was somebody. And Taraji said that Tyler Perry really gave her first big check.
Yeah.
And helped her realize this is what you should be asking. Ask for more, honestly.
Yeah.
And it helped her realize her worth. And sometimes it takes years to realize just what your worth is. But once you do, don't
turn back.
Don't go slide and scaling your rate just
Right.
because. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need to.
Just
you shouldn't
because you
have
want
to.
another opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Because the opportunities will come when they see you have shit backed behind you. When they see that, I just feel like don't play in my face.
Don't hold on. Right.
Yeah, don't play.
And you don't have to be rude about it.
No, you don't have to be rude about it.
Okay, thank you for this number. I actually want to have a negotiation about what this rate is that I've given, that you're giving me currently, because this is my rate.
Yeah.
Y'all can negotiate, but if the negotiation doesn't work out, if they say we're not negotiating, okay, cool. Be blessed. Find someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can still work together at some point, but just not at this rate.
Yeah, get somebody else to do
Meet
it.
me at my rate, and then we could talk. But until then, be blessed. I'm gonna see you in the streets. I'm gonna say what's up. Ain't gonna be no bad blood. This is business.
Yeah.
But give me my rate. And you can always find someone else to do it. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask for what you're worth, okay? Because a lot of times people will try to they'll just try to either throw you a number and hope that you don't know any better, or or ask you, oh, well, what do you think? And then you'll tell them a number, and they're like, oh, this bitch is so low, but good for me, that works for our budget. Like, no. No, you can start asking people, shit, what's your budget? And then let's see how I can work into that, because my rate is usually this. Or you can just pull up, be like, hey, I'm worth this much and I know it. Mm-hmm. So you either need to be giving me this baseline or more than that.
And I think it's in the law now that jobs have to like put what the salary is for said job if you do have a job, like enter the job description. Yeah. But also even if they put like a starting at this, right? If you're going into a situation where you have an interview or you have something, ask the question of what's the cap? Mm-hmm. Like, what's the cap for because you'll be surprised that they'll show you this is what the rate is. Like, this is where we start here. But if you ask someone, okay, like I see this is your starting rate. Love it. What's the cap for this position? Yeah. Ask them. They have to tell you.
They'd be like, 130,000.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I can be asking for way more. Okay, thank you. And then find a way to make your shit add up. We're going to get to how we can get. Even if they don't give it to you, always try to negotiate a little something more. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Negotiate.
Mm-hmm. And that's the end. That's the end of my Under Umbrella. So.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's so nice. That's so nice. Thank y'all so much for listening to this episode of the Black Umbrella. Okay, we love y'all so much. Thank you for listening. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok, okay, at TBU Podcast. You can send us an email at theblackumbrellapc@gmail.com. Let us know. Are you demanding to be paid what you're worth? Do you know how much that you are worth? You know how much that your work is worth?
Do you know your worth?
We would love to know. Make sure that you listen to and save the season 5 playlist that Wes updates every week. It's on Spotify.
It's gonna find its way to Apple Music soon, I promise y'all. It's just taking some time because they don't have the same songs. We have some Spotify originals on there, so I'm like, dang, they gonna miss out on those. So y'all might miss out on the Spotify originals, but y'all will get most of the music.
It's coming.
It's coming. I'll let you know.
And be on the lookout soon, okay? Because we have some really, really fun announcements coming soon. You know, something might have to do with, I don't know, some kind of a theme that we're having for next month. Gee, what is it? Something to do with some kind of a theme that we have going next month. And we also might be having some info coming soon on our next live show as well.
Yes. Got a lot of things going over here at the Black Umbrella. Get under it, baby.
Okay, get
under it, baby.
Get under it. And we love y'all so much.
We love y'all.
We'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.